Hey, this is a response to my last video about the drug issue and about how drug users should support Ron Paul. I wanted to make a clarification, a few clarifications. First of all, I'm not in any way endorsing drug use, and I know that there are a lot of drugs out there that are continual problems in today's society. With the exception of marijuana, all drugs tend to be manufactured and are highly addictive and dangerous to your body, and could really, ruin your life. And I understand that marijuana is considered a gateway drug, and therefore is popular to blame for young kids to grow up in terrible lives. But I also wanted to point out, even for people who are against drugs and just absolutely hate it, they also have to realize a few things. First of all, prohibition didn't work for alcohol. Whether we have the war on drugs or not, it's going to be prevalent through American society and worldwide society. It's impossible to win the war on drugs. There's no way we can stop the drug use. Another thing is that we're spending billions of dollars of taxpayers' money to fight this unwinnable war, and quite frankly, more importantly, we're basically taking regular citizens who are just using these drugs, which we may find terrible, but if they're not hurting anybody else, if they're just using it, they still get sent to prison. Drug crimes is a serious problem, and I totally understand the need to put somebody who commits crimes in jail. But a lot of the reasons why drugs and crimes are combined together is because of the fact that people commit crimes in order to obtain drugs. If drugs weren't illegal, then it wouldn't be as difficult to obtain, and there wouldn't be as much crime. Additionally, all the people who are just going sent to prison just because they had some marijuana on them and didn't even commit a crime, they're essentially filling up our prisons. Because of this, we have to spend money to keep them there for however long, and we're not really stopping anything. If anything, it should be a state right, not a federal right. States like, for example, California are out there, supplying medical marijuana, yet the federal government goes in and basically tramples all over their rights. The federal government doesn't have that right. If it's not expressly stated in the Constitution, it should be a state decision. But honestly, the war on drugs isn't working. It's spending our money, and people who are against drugs altogether need to realize that the war on drugs is not a deterrent. People will still do it regardless. And Dr. Paul absolutely hates drugs, and he in no way supports it. Gravel arguably wants to get rid of it because come on, he looks like a crackpot himself. But in all seriousness, we need to realize that the war on drugs is just a strain on our economy, and it's another reason, another thing we need to get rid of in order to make our country better and free like it should be. Us individuals should have the right to do what we want with our bodies, despite the fact that it's despicable and terrible, and the government does not have the right to interfere regardless, unless our usage somehow injures somebody else, like drunk driving. So anyways, for all you non-drug users out there, just think about it. Thanks.